Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Warframe video. And today, I wanted to do a video like top 5 best weapons and Warframes and all that stuff, basically. And obviously, I was going to do separate videos for all of these things, right? Primary, secondary, melee. But the thing is, I just can't. And I wanted to do it by the end of the year, which we're now on the 31st of today's date. And the year is about to end. So I said, screw that, because obviously I'm not going to get that done. And I haven't even started any recording for any of this stuff. What we're going to do, this video, as you see, titled, The Best Warframe Primary Weapon, Secondary Weapon, Melee Weapon. We're also going to do companions like Sentinels, pets, somewhat. I'll go based off, because I don't use pets, I'll go based off of what I've seen from what a lot of people have used over the year. So I'll go off that. And is there anything else? Yeah, all of that stuff. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. So sit back, relax, and let's get straight into it. Now, when we are talking about the best Warframe, starting off with that, I have to, accommodate a lot of Warframes over the year. Now, since this is a video, in my opinion, of my opinion as well, when we're talking about the best and stuff like this is where I'm just saying this all within my opinion, because I know all of you love to say, no, that's not the best Warframe, dude. That's not the best Warframe, dude. Come on, man. Saren's the best Warframe, dude. We're not doing that. All right, I'm just doing what I've seen, what I used, what I love to use, and what I think is the best. So starting off with the Warframe, over the year, Dante has been at least far of my favorite Warframe. Now, I'm sad that I haven't played with much of the Goth in this, right? And the Goth is actually a pretty dope Warframe. All right, pretty special. I think she's more special than Kalervo. I think she's more special than Horvex for sure. But best Warframe, I have to say, for the year is not Dante. It goes to Garuda Prime. Woo, Garuda. Fuck yeah, dude. And the reason why I say Garuda Prime is because, yo, she's gave me one of the best builds I've ever met. I think, and to be honest, a friend of mine who's actually on this game, who actually plays this game, introduced me to this build. So give credit to him. But yo, gotta say, I have the best build for Garuda, and this has, I honestly have gotten back into playing Garuda. I haven't played it in a while, but I have to give it to her because I have played with her for quite some time, and Wisp is damn near my favorite Warframe, but Garuda has given me the best when it comes down to surviving, doing damage. She can be built damn near for anything at this point. And that's how freaking great she is. That's how they gave her a massive change. And now she's the best, in my opinion. I think she's the freaking best. So, yeah, she's gave me the best of this year. So, I don't know what you guys feel about this. But, yo, let me know what you guys think about Garuda Prime. But I think you need to get back into her. Now, since she is the best, with the weapons, well, I'll just say this. Garuda Prime, with the weapon that I'm going to be using, as well as you see the Furious, I'm going to show you a build of what I've been using starting now, since I said, yes, I got back into her. I'll show you, what I have been using for Garuda Prime lately. The best primary weapon of 2024. The year end 2024, man. It is going to go to Tana Archiplasmor. For me, this has been an non-stop use of a primary weapon. So yeah, I gotta give it to this one. All right, and everybody should know that this is a powerful shotgun. And oh, that's what I meant to say. For the weapons, I will show you builds as well. I think that's what I meant to say as well while I was talking about Gruder. Anyways, we all know that this is the greatest shotgun in the game. Almost, but like, it's got to be like close. Like, I think everybody should know this by now. I don't think there's any besides Shrun Prime. I'll give it to that. But Shrun Prime would have probably been my second choice of being the best year. But I'm gonna have to get a Tenet because I have used this so many freaking times. Like, nonstop. The best secondary shooter. The pistol, the thing on my side, all right? The best. Come on, drum roll, please. It's going to be Latham. Latham, that wasn't a drum roll. That was terrible. Anyways, man, Latham has been non-stop of a use of a freaking secondary weapon. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. Secondary weapon. And, yo, this thing is a killer. This thing is freaking powerful. If you don't have this, I don't know what the hell you've been doing. I think you live under a rock and you need to go get your crap together, okay? Because this is the best secondary that I have ever touched, okay? Ever touched. And like I said, man, like, come on, man. Like, you just an idiot at this point. I'm gonna have to label you as an idiot if you have not said this already, that this is the best secondary weapon. Because it is, okay? Do not play with my intelligence. This is out of these Prisma weapons, one of them is the best weapon, best melee weapon of this year. Can you figure it out? Is it this one? The dual cleavers? Wrong. The Prisma Oma? Wrong. The Prisma Machete? Wrong. The Prisma Obex? Wrong. The Prisma Skana? Not that one. But that one, yeah, that is the best weapon, melee, of this year, okay? Now, to be exact, if you don't say this is, which has an incarnate adapter on it, by the way, I think that you are probably labeled of 2024 this year, what's ending, by the way. You have been stupid all year, basically, okay? If you don't think this doesn't deserve to be on the best tier list of a weapon. When the incarnate adapters first came out, this was one of those weapons that had the incarnate adapter. This has been the best ever since it's arrived. Ever since it's been created, okay? Now, saying the best sentient of all year, baby, it is my carrier prime. Always been my ride or die. Don't even have to kill for me, man. Not at all. I do all that work, okay? You're not going to take my kills no more. All right? This has been the best sentient of all time, man. Come on. If you don't know, now you know, man. See, now we don't got to die anymore, dude. You just come back. All right? You remember the days you used to just die on me, man? And I had to literally play without you the entire mission. Nah, not anymore, dog. You're always going to stay with me, okay? You're always going to recover now. So now I ain't got to leave no mission just to be with you. All right? Best. The best, okay? Remember that. Now we're going to move on to the cats. And, I mean, what? There's only two. So, if I'm going to be honest, the Smita and the Adarza. Now, you do give red crit, but obviously we got to go with the Smita. Okay, we got to go with the Smita on this one. I mean, you give it affinity boost. Why not? Why are we not going to leave you the best? You are the best. You give us something that we need and value. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this, but I'm going to have to say, yes, this is the best. It is what it is. You guys, let me know what you think. Now, this is going to be a little weird because the Panzer Vala... You know what? We're not even going to try. We're not even going to do it. I'm not doing it. But anyways, I'm going to count this one as a dog. Okay, I'm gonna do the dog side now. I'm gonna count this guy as a dog, even though he's definitely not a dog. Okay, if you just look at it, that's not a freaking dog. That is a skinwalker, okay? That is a freaking skinwalker. That is not a dog. Now, if we're gonna go off the best dog, which honestly I don't have any of the other 3 dogs. I have played with them a little bit before. They pretty much all seem the same. They all seem the same. There's one that can cloak themselves. Can't remember what. Most of you might have to just, comment that down below if you have had that pet before. But if I'm going to say, I'm going to go with the Panzer on this one because it does give viral damage. Or, element. The element. So I'm gonna throw that in there and say Panzer. Definitely one of the best pets to probably be put in the game. Even though there are, I don't even know, infested. Yeah, well, you look infested at me, boy. Yeah, you look infested at me, right, boy? Yeah, right. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. If we're gonna add dogs, I'm just gonna add you at a dog, dude, because it just don't make sense to separate y'all. Okay, you're damn near almost built like a dog. You're like a wolf infested pet. Which one is your best? I actually want to see honest opinions or whatever, what you think is the best in the comments below. I do, because I don't play with them as much at all. Actually, at all. Not at all. So let me know, please. I honestly don't really care about any of these. Okay? I really don't. But I'm just gonna do it just to do it. I'm gonna go with Itzel at this point because I never use any of these thingies. The Archwing. Like who uses the Archwing in a mission? All right, besides taking it out with the open world that we are able to use it in, do you guys actually care about these things? Because I don't. All right, but I'm gonna go. It's the best weapon. Is honestly, to me, I honestly really have to say, because I think this is a serious topic right here, because we all have used these weapons in the game. Okay, you can literally use them in any mission, even ground missions. Morga, thank you for being the best weapon of this year to me. I think Morga deserves that. I've honestly really enjoyed this weapon. Okay, even as a Voiderig. Alright, because that's gonna be part of that as well. Yeah. It's just, it explodes. It takes time to explode. Is this the one that takes time for it to when it does that secondary fire? I think it times to recover. It might not be this one. It actually might be the Corteg. But the Corteg is another great Archgun. We cannot go without saying that Corteg is another great one. Alright? But Morga, honestly, I have played with this more in the game. Moving on to Voiderigs. We have the original Voiderig, and then we have the Bone Widow. Okay? But these are basically Necramechs. And I don't know why I call both of them Voiderigs, even though the original Necramech is just Voiderig. But I think I'm going to have to give it to Voiderig because you can damn near you just kill them all with just the 4th ability, which is the massive guns. The massive gun. Okay? That you just pull right out of this Necramech and start shooting people down. The amps of this year that I have to say, I haven't really used, I think, all of the newest amps. I think there's plenty more that we have in the game. Alright, because it says Master 10, 6 out of 10. So there must be like a couple more, I think. If I'm not mistaken, there might be more than this. But what I'm going to say is the best one that I've ever experienced, okay? Another great one. My friend actually put me onto this, who also in this game, that plays this game, is this Clamora Prism. All right, that's the G right there, man. The Clamora Prism, the greatest one in this game. Yeah, I love it. I have literally non-stop using this as well. Now, if you're gonna say the second best, we could say the Scaffold. All right, since the Scaffold is basically gonna be part of that amp making it, you know, having that second part to it. That's it. I would probably say, I think it would be, I think it's on this one, the Shrock Sun, the best school lens. Come on, man, we already got to give it up to generic. I mean, come on. Like, we got to give it to generic. It gives us energy. It gives us energy. Now, we're not going to sit here and discard maybe your Naru and Narmon and maybe even a little bit of Azarin. Now, I don't know about this one. I think this one gives you somewhat damage to weapons and stuff like that. But these, they're pretty great as well. So I haven't done hounds, and basically, I don't use them. Anything that I haven't talked about in this game that requires, like, you know, let's say the best, you guys can just comment, make any comments down below on those things. So hounds and stuff like that, like, go ahead and let me know what you guys think is the best. The build setup that I have for her is going to be my bloodletting gloom build. Okay, this has a pistol amp, which has been, you know, I'm using a pistol that is, I'm going to talk about too. You know, you got coax and drift on here to make that even better and stronger for this weapon. Because the Furious, what comes in the incarnate adapter, it's not that terrible, but you know, want to make it stronger. All right, got arcane precision on here for some headshot for secondary. Got some red, I might have some red crit going on here with the Arcane Avenger. And then you can basically see this is the build setup over here. Okay, so that's what I got going on. And then you got the gloom, stuff like that over here. All right, so best build by far, literally only one single build that has changed Gruda forever. And I think that's why she's the best. Only takes one build to change everything. Now, Furious, I honestly haven't done a build video for this, but this is my setup. All right, you got the basic galvanized mods. I got a, what would you call this, Riven? All right, this is what my Riven looks like. And I want to keep that critical chance as maximum as possible, so that's what I have on. All right, I got Prime Pistol Gambit on there, stuff like that. You know, you got the Heat mod. You got your Element and Lethal Turret. And you already got your secondary Arcane. So, yeah, that's what I've been using for the Furious. This looks really good. I want more critical chance, but whatever. Show you what I'm using on this. I'm using Haven Foray for base damage. And with overshields, you get more. And then you got increased accuracy, increased base magazine. That's what I went with because all of these suck, basically. And then for the fourth one, I got increased base status chance by 28% because all of these ones, shots fired with a critical chance lower than 40. I mean, yeah, but it increases the base critical damage, which we don't even have much critical chance, so that didn't even matter. And then a headshot, fire rate, nah, we don't need that, so I went with that. Now we're going to review the Tenet Archoplasma best year weapon of 2024 build. This is it. This is what we got on here. All right, I got a lot of heat damage going on here and a lot of damage in general. This is why I labeled this the best weapon because, yeah, just look how much damage we're packing. Total of 13,891. Yeah, that's why this is the best. Got a lot of great mods and damage numbers here. Taking a look at the Latum build, we got all of this stuff. All right. And yeah, it's got over 6,838 damage. It's doing really good. And this is going to be basically another heat build, which all these mods are on here. Now, Prisma Skana. This is the best one I've been using this year. Melee weapon. This was how I've been using. You know, we got a lot of red crits going on, especially the incarnate adapter for that. I will show you what I've been using. So we are using a warm time nerf, increased base damage by 90, 9 combo count on undamaged enemies. Yeah, well, what's the other one? Increase damage with overshields. Oh, hell no. I increased the range because I don't need any of this. And then you have increased base critical chance by 12%. But this one has increased base critical chance by 25%. So yeah, that's what I did. Let me know what you guys think about all these things in the comments below. And what is your favorite? Please comment that down below. Or best. Sorry, keep saying favorite. Best. Comment that down below. Love you guys so much, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And follow me on TikTok. Link is in the description. Keep sharing the content. And I'm going to see you all next year.